Hey, what is going on, Commanders and Grunts, and welcome to another one of these amateurs casts. Today, I just got back from school, having a good weekend vibe going on. It's Friday, everyone, and it's time for another cast. So, let's get started talking about these guys' doctrine. We got Stefan BK playing against the OKW with Special Operations, of course, Savage Operations with the infamous Oswind, and the Elite Armor Doctrine with the Storm Tiger. On the other side, we have Dave, just Dave, nothing else but Dave, playing the Mechanized Company, which is soon to be changed in the upcoming December update. I'm really excited about that. The Rifle Company was the EZ-8 Shermans, and the Armor Company was the always awesome Bulldozer Shermans. So, we actually see a double rear esh start here, coming from Dave. Pretty unusual since everybody just goes for the 4 rifles thing, but I cannot complain about extra capping power in the beginning. On the other hand, we got Stefan with a Volks, a Sturm, and a Kubelwagen. So, these guys are pretty even on capping power. However, I do think Dave will have the squad advantage. Keep in mind though that rear echelon troops deal near 0 DPS. Well, probably not near 0, but they do pretty low DPS compared to Riflemen and Volks and Sturms. Looks like we're gonna have the first engagement of the day. No? Okay, Sturm gonna stay here behind the bush, trying to ambush somebody. They can't see through it, so they're just gonna have to stay here. Gunfire coming from this direction. Riflemen trying to get the cutoff, engaging the Volksgrenadier, getting very close. Should be staying inside of the house. However, Rifleman does not do anything. Another Volksgrenadier coming up to support this first one, and Rifleman is probably going to get chased out in a little bit. On the other hand, these rear echelons are dealing with the Sturms as much as they can with another Rifleman for support. These rear esh going to retreat. Riflemen, however, do have the advantage of being 5-man squads and being pretty good. So they will stay on the field for a bit longer. Probably going to try to cap this field. Dave does have the other field, so he wouldn't have to worry about any income just yet. One person Volks Grenadier over here. Actually, it seems like they did win the fight over there. So that's pretty cool. More Volks Grenadier for Stefan. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. I've been thinking about going 3 rifles and 2 rear esh ever since the December update told us that, oh no, smoke is going to be gone from Riflemen, which is really unfortunate. But officers are obviously going to be able to gain that smoke, and also rear esh are going to gain that smoke ability. Also, volley fire will be much better. 2 riflemen up here trying to reinforce capturing this field point. Field points on Angoville are very important to fight over, but cutoffs are too. And this is a very open kind of map, so you can do a lot of stuff, a lot of flanking positions. That's what I love about this map. This Angoville is my favorite map in all of Company of Heroes. And in this updated, I especially like this updated version in Code 2 because it's a bit more symmetrical, even though everything pretty much remained the same. Very good positioning on these Riflemen squads. Dave certainly knows what he's doing. He's getting the flank shots off on this Volksgrenadier, and he's running these rifles into cover, which I mean, he's losing some, but he's not losing a lot of manpower. And he's basically out-trading Stefan every step of the way. But while Dave is focused on this field point, he's going to lose this other field point to a stray Volksgrenadier squad. So let's see how this goes. Because I think in general, OKW is a bit better when fighting in clumps. And USA, obviously, is a bit better when fighting without clumping, like going around, flanking maneuvers and stuff like that. So trying to go for a big push with 3 squads didn't really work out. This Kubelwagen doing a ton of damage, got 5 kills already. Student Pioneers, not as much cool as the Kuba Wagon, able to get 4 kills actually. So he is going to be able to take this fuel point back. On the other hand, he will control probably both points. The Volksgrens behind the sandbags going to provide some nice deterrence. There is a rear echelon over here, so he's probably waiting to reinforce the Rifleman and then go out again. Here's the ambulance on the field. Not sure what he's going to go for since his fuel count is really low. Never mind, he did go for a captain, so we might see that steward on the field really soon. But if he wants to get the steward, he's going to have to get through this minefield and capture this fuel point. No hazard removal package on any of the rear echelon. He does have to. So bazooka on the captain before any as a pre-deterrence. I actually like to get the bazooka a bit later on the captain, since the captain has pretty good anti-infantry capabilities if he doesn't get the bazooka upgrade first, because he does have a Thompson. So this is actually a pretty good anti-infantry squad, if not as good, if not better than the regular Rifleman. But probably this needs to retreat there. Big fight coming down here, blobbing up his troops, trying to push through the front line, but there is going to be a mine there, and the rear edge will take the first hit, allowing these riflemen to keep on going. There is no MG34 coming down from Stefan, and this rifle blob is just going to absolutely annihilate anything that stands in their way. Volks trying to get in cover to shoot at whatever's in front of them, but these Volks are just, these rifles are just ignoring what's cover. What the fuck is cover? Because we don't need it. Rifle Vet 1 now, probably gonna rifle grenade this Kuba wagon. I think they got a lock on. Here it goes. And it goes out. Gets abandoned, actually. So he can recap it if he wants to. Which he might. No, he doesn't. He destroys it. Good choice. MTG-34 finally down for Stefan. He really needs it to stop this aggressive rifle blobbing. Captain taking position on the cutoff point of Stefan, but the stray Volks is still here with the fuel, but he's not getting any of the fuel income. Dave almost have enough fuel for Stewart. If we see that on the field, that'll be pretty nice. I think what Stefan needs is either another Volksgrens squad or maybe an ISG, and the ISG could start to barrage the positions of the Riflemen, Dave. But Dave is doing a pretty good job evacuating and garrisoning these buildings. He's keeping a lot of pressure on his side of the map. Wherever his riflemen are, he's not losing that fight. And he's got a pretty decent amount of riflemen, as well as these rear echelon squads for the capping. He's keeping the caps on the other side just for safety measures. See, a captain and a rear edge can win against this. Oh man, that rock bazooka shot went into somebody's face, and these folks are forced to retreat. Student Pioneers coming up, probably going to be able to shred this captain squad if he's not careful. But the bazooka shot going on again. His rear edge is giving some support to the captain to be able to. This is green cover, so the Shrooms will lose. Probably, most likely. On the other hand, a little bit nothing going on over there. Don't worry about that. We got a Rakaten actually popping up. He's probably expecting the steward. That's why he's building Rakaten. Good move for Stefan. Raketens are I don't know. I think they're getting buffed in the next patch. So, OKW players, your fastest AT gun will be even better in the next patch, which is something to look forward to. So eventually the Storms will win against this, will lose against the rear edge and the captain. MG34 in a pretty good position, covering this field point, and I think he wants to fight over this other field point a lot. Of course, it is Angoville, so it is very asymmetrical. You can either control this half the map or this half. So, actually, he got another MG34 squad. Pretty neat stuff. But I think he needs some more to save up some manpower so he can get another truck and spend some of this fuel. He has a lot of fuel floating in. Not sure what he's going to spend. Might go for the command panzer later in the game if he's losing hard enough. But his rifle aggression It's just really, oh man, that was a really, that was a really professional play there coming from Dave. 2 grenades, mistimed it by a little bit. If he timed it just a bit better, it would have been amazing. Smoke goes down, Rifleman goes in for the clear. Dave is really teaching me how to play USF right now, because in the last cast I've explained, I just suck, and I need some help. And because I keep losing the USF versus OKW engagement, I can't 5 Volks with Riflemen, maybe because I just don't know how to position them. Anyways, Rifleman with Smoke gonna be able to clear out these MGs. 1 grenade goes down, he didn't notice it, but probably gonna lose that MG34. Gets the crude, maybe, yep, that MG is going down. This MG is gonna go away. He's not supporting his MGs with the Volks. That is why he's losing them, but we can't really blame him since Dave has most of the map. Grenades goes down on that retreating MG42 squad, now Americans MG42 squad, but who can really blame him from trying at least to decrew it again. These Volks without STG assault rifles are really not doing too much to these rifles. I think what Dave is doing is waiting until most of the opponent has a lot of STGs, since he doesn't really need bars to fight vanilla Volks. Really don't. The Vet 2 will take care of everything for him. Looking at the map, let's take a strategic view. Somebody on Reddit suggested to me that I take strategic views and try to spot bigger engagements. So here I am, following his advice. Actually, losing a man before losing a rear echelon, that's pretty rare. But they were in green cover, so that's, you know. Was that MG34 just not firing, or does the MG34 suck so much? Oh man, that is a really low vet 2 Volksgrenadier squad. Gonna be able to make it out though, because the Riflemen were out of range and there were some shot blockers in the way. First bar on the Vet 2 Rifleman, gonna be able to do a lot of damage. It already has 11 kills, it will get more. Raketten is on the field, but kind of useless considering Dave didn't go for any sort of tank. Instead, he went for a Pack Howie. Pack Howie, great at killing mobs if you can, you know, accurately hit them. MG34 on the field over here. I think this is the second one he built. He's trying to get these garrisons to contain the Americans inside, but that's just not happening since the Americans have so many squads on the field. Even the captain's over here, and the rear edge is keeping Stefan away from this field point. So all in all, this is a very, very nice contain Dave has got in for Stefan. Let's see the Howie shot. Boom! Gets one model. They are in green covers though, and they get a damage reduction to explosives and things of the sort. Oh, a major hits the field. Well, you know what that means. He might be going for the Sherman, since he knows that his opponent doesn't have control of the points, and that ISG is on the field now, barraging or trying to barrage at these USF infantry. Rifleman, still with no bars, is Vet 2. He has the munition for it. I think he might just be saving up for something else. We got a Pack Howie here. We got an ISG here. What else do we got? We got a Raketten here. We got all the vehicles. I mean, all the support weapons on the field. I think an ISG got a very lucky shot on this Rifleman. Gonna force it to retreat. And also, the MG34 is pinning the reaction, or suppressing it anyways. Oh, right. Next patch, which I'm really excited for, since they are going to change the mechanized company to have the 76mm Sherman. Yeah, the same one that the Soviets have. I was always wondering why the Americans don't get access to the 76 M4AC Sherman. And I got my answer. They do. It's just on a really specific company. Oh, Rifleman running through the flames. That guy getting burned alive. And both retreat at the same time with the storms coming in. So even though Dave has the advantage now, Stefan is still probably going to be able to be in the game. He doesn't have either of the fuel point, but that doesn't need... I mean, since when did OKW need any fuel points anyways? They're German. Fuel is... Oh man, this is really bad situation for them. And that is a Vet 3 Rifleman with bars. It's only a single bar. No double bars on this yet. But he does have the Easy 8 now. Oh, he went for the rifle company. Oh, he went for the rifle company. Will we see an Easy 8 pretty soon? We probably will. This thing is a beastly Sherman, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's from Fury, and we all love Fury, right? Because it's a pretty good Brad Pitt movie. He also had that annoying kid from Transformers, Shia LaBeouf, I think his name is. But we can overlook that because Brad Pitt's awesome. I think he should have placed the Panzer headquarters right up here so he can cover this VP point. Since he's placing it all the way down there, there's less of a chance that it will get taken out, but it's also more of a chance that he's not getting anything done with it. This pack is going to town, but doesn't really have any kills. It has 1 kill, and that's a problem with the pack Howie. It's pretty damn powerful. It just doesn't have the accuracy to really kill anything. Good barrage on here. It kills another model, so it does have 2 kills right now. 2 glorious kills. Rifle smoke goes down, immediately stops the MG34 from doing anything. I really need to learn to do that now, to just smoke everything. So looks like Stefan did take the field point on the other side, but Dave is going to take it back. No problem. That's easy for Dave. Looks like the ISG is taking some members off the pack howitzer, which only has 2 kills. Let's go take a look at the ISG. The ISG has 5 kills. Now this is what we call German ingenuity. Look at that. Obviously way superior than a 2-kill pack howitzer. Am I right, boys, or am I right? Looks like a Panzer 4 medium tank going down. Decent tank. Way better than the Ostwind. I'm so glad Stefan isn't spamming Ostwind like our boy, Soldier Boy. Because that was kind of embarrassing on his part. A mine goes down from here, probably to prevent a Sherman or a Jackson from flanking this Panzer headquarters. ECA is on the field, shredding of these infantry squads. We got 1 Roketten and 1 Panzer 4 here to deal with this. And Roketten gets a really good shot. Probably the second shot could get rear armor if he's not careful. It does get a rear armor. It does get the engine damage. This EZA might just go down without really doing anything. The Roketten tries to attack ground, but good try. Not able to get it though. This Panzer 4 might go in for it. Very nice camo. I like that camo. It's pretty nice stuff. He's going on the side, and his targeting vehicle, he's going for it. The EZA is just gonna get taken out without anything. The rear edge has some... Oh my goodness, and EZA is down. But the Zookas on the rear edge doing a number on this Panzer. They're gonna get the other shots on. The main gun is destroyed, and one more Zook shot will destroy this Panzer 4, fresh out of the factories from Germany, and it is out of control. It's gonna run over some walls before it dies though. Like, fuck your cover. Even in death, the Panzer 4 serves. Rear Esh trying very valiantly to use their bazooka to kill the MG34, but without their 4th member, they're not going to be able to really do anything anti-infantry wise, since one guy is holding the Minesweeper. I wonder if the rear Esh volley fire will still work if the squad is equipped with 2 bazookas with 1 Minesweeper. and if they lose a man, they don't have any rifles left. So how would you suppress anybody with a minesweeper? That's what I want to know. That Relic, if you're watching, answer me. How the hell do you suppress somebody with a minesweeper? That's what I want to know. Ooh, a fighting position. Very interesting. Rifle grenades inside of there. See, one of the suggestions I saw on the forums is to a way to buff the rear edge to fighting status is to actually give them rifle grenades. You know, like after you get the lieutenant or the captain or something, give them rifle grenades that are dodgeable, unlike the British rifle grenades in Code 1. And make them slow firing. So even give them a little bit of garrison clear besides having to go to the doctrinal. Oh shit, this might go down. It is a Vet 3 rear edge. Oh, it's gonna be okay, but the Pack AoE does get decreed with that ISG. Yeah, they killed the entire gun crew and the whole 5 kills it had. It is a Vet 1 ISG now. Very, very cool. Riflemen not able to deal with these Vet 4 Volksgrens anymore, even though these Volks are running away. These Vet 3 Riflemen just aren't getting any veterancy anymore. ISG trying its best to deal with Riflemen, but I think this is gonna have to retreat. Might lose another squad member, might get wiped here if Stefan is paying attention. Does not happen. On the other hand, the Sturm is fighting 3 squads at once. This is a pretty bad idea, and I don't think Stefan knows if it's going on. Oh man, it just got suppressed. Might get pinned in a second. Down to 2 members. Rifle closing in for the kills. Down to 1 member. Rifle turning around, unleashing the Bard on it. Not gonna happen. Tries to burn out the fighting position, but the fighting position doesn't even have the MG upgrade yet, and it's not. It's taking a lot of fire from the Obersoldatens. The Obersoldatens with the MG40 upgrade. Gonna be pretty useless without that though. And it's just a huge bleed if you cannot get veterancy on the door. Cannon pushes up. And let's take a look at these forces at this point in the stage. So it's 22 minutes in. We got 1 Vet 5 Volks. We got 1 Vet 4 Volks. We got another Vet 4 Volks. We got a Vet 2 Student Pioneer. We got a Vet 2 ISG. So that's pretty cool. And on the other side, we have a Major doing nothing. A Vet 2 Bazooka Man, Bazooka Captain. We got a 3 Vet 3 rifles, very nice. 1 Vet 3 rear echelon, 2 Vet 3 rear esh. So these guys is oh shit, this MG crew might go down to the Vet 5 Volksgrenadier. Probably gonna happen. Very low health. There's some forces coming to stop this, but oh, it does get pinned though, so they do have to retreat. You might be thinking, well, that's his MG34 in the first place, and I do agree, but you lose it, you lose it. Now the squad preservation from these 2 players are pretty good, but the vehicle preservation have been absolutely trash. Like, just absolutely trash. Oh, he does go for the infiltration tactics, which I think he should have gone before so he can get the infrared STGs on the Obersoldaten instead of the MG42. Ha! Another Vet 5 Volksgrenadiers. Those guys are impossible to hit or kill. Riflemen, good Vet veterancies, but Volks have 5 Vet. Easy 8 rolling up. Second easy 8. Oh, my dog wants to go out. My dog is really want to go out right now. I'm not gonna let her. She's looking at me with these adorable eyes, but no. No dog. Raketten hiding and also capping. Easy 8 goes straight into that rocket shot. But hey, It doesn't care. It's actually blocking the Raken pretty well right now. Might get the kill decrew on it if it gets another shot off. But the rotation of the turret, oh, it doesn't even need to rotate, and it gets the Raken. I think this Rifleman is immediately gonna crew it, unless it just goes for the smoke for some reason. So they're gonna, oh, he's gonna use the rear edge to crew it and try to, oh man, all the infiltration tactics go down, but he does retreat and will get out of there. Easy A taking some shots on the Uber Salon. Uber Salon very good, but they are suppressed, and storms are going to be suppressed in a second. This Rifleman is doing a great job at getting DPS, and he built another, oh no, this is the second MG34. He's capping this field point right now. Probably got some good damage off of these. Two squads have to deal with one Volks right at this moment, so that's not good. Another Raken on the field. Now the Raken for, oh wait, an AT gun. Okay, I think Dave thinks there's a King Tiger coming, but we know that Stefan doesn't have his third truck, so that King Tiger isn't gonna come too soon, especially when he only has 186 fuel. Got a pretty big push coming in for Stefan. Pack Howie is destroyed, right? They destroyed it earlier, so, and the Major is actually getting really close for no reason. I gotta give the Vet 5 to the Volks Grenadiers, and the grenade is gonna clear this building out. Another grenade goes down. So many grenades! So many grenades! Oh, but he's gonna run over here. Oh, he tried to run over there, but he is gonna get the crew. And MG34 gets back into the hands of the Germans. Easy 8 trying to do something. It's not got very good kills right now. Only got 3. I think Dave should keep it in range of the infantry, but just out of range of the Raken. I know that's very hard to do, and vehicle micro is troubling for a lot of people, but you can't just run your Easy 8 up like this and expect not to get snared. Alright, so this is a pretty good position right now. He's taking some shots from the Raken, but it's not very much. Gonna be able to run in and strafe this Raken in just a little bit, but yeah, he really needs to get more use out of the Sherman. Probably try to get another Sherman. He does have to feel for it. He does have to pop for it. I'm not sure why he's not going for it, but he could get another Easy 8 if he wants. Now, this is the perfect opportunity right now to use this Easy 8 and try to decrew this ISG or get some shots in on the Panzer headquarters to deny the building and to deny any further tanks. Stefan probably going for the command tank in all honesty, which is a good go for. It's a very good go for. Field repairs. For the rear echelon. Interesting. Okay, taking some shots from the Panzer headquarters. Not too many shots though. And he is gonna back off because there is another Raken over there. The Panzer. Oh, here we go. Command Panzer with this incredible aura and armor-piercing main cannon. Gonna be able to counter this Easy 8 very easily, but can't handle 2 Easy 8s. Probably not. Should really back up this Sherman. Pop smoke. Right now. This is probably the more intense fight anyways. It's always very dangerous to repair your vehicles on the field like this, especially when you know there is a high mobility tank nearby, or maybe a artillery set piece nearby. Ooh, good shots on that Panzer. The Raken and the AT gun both got it. They're very clumped up, so one ISG might be able to decrew both if it gets lucky. There's two Easy 8s, 2 AT guns. This is a dead Panzer for sure. Actually bringing the AT gun around, if he has the pre-ammunition, he will try to get these AT guns in position over here and try to barrage that. Instead, he runs the rear echelon squad up, but he doesn't reposition the AT squad. Probably too busy microing on this front over here, or reinforcing and getting all of his squads back into the fight. Rear rush. rear Esh forced to retreat by 2 MG34s. But again, if you get this AT gun over here, you should not be using this AT gun. I see so many people using AT guns as the front. No. No. Especially the American AT gun. It doesn't have the penetration that you need to kill the Panzer effectively. So what you do is, you bring it to the side, you let it fire once, you load the armor piercing round, it fires twice really fast, and you get so much damage done. A sprint coming down for Riflemen to try to snare this, but the smoke also goes down from the EZ-8. They're trying for a big flank maneuver, but the AT gun and the other EZ-8 is not in position for this. There's 2 AT guns going out, and they're trying to hunt this Panzer to the best of their abilities. Another Sturm Pioneer is coming out to repair this command tank. I do believe that Stefan is having a bit of manpower troubles. His Obersoldaten is not reinforced. And how much does this cost? 40! Oh my god, 40! Jesus! Damn. That is a really expensive unit. Okay. But these EZ-8s and these Riflemen really putting the hurt manpower wise on Stefan. If Stefan doesn't have too much income now, so he's forced to replenish his Volks very, very often, and that's causing a bleed, preventing him from getting any more units. There's two EZ-8s on the field, and they're getting held back pretty well by this single Panzer and Raketten, but Raketten gets decrewed again. Feels bad. How many Rakettens have he decrewed this game? Probably like 3 or so. The 2 echelons start paid off in the end. He's got insane repair speed right now with 10 members of the rear Esh. He doesn't even need to pump out the oh fuck, the vehicle crew for the repair, because these 2 rears are just so good at their job. I think Dave realizes that he is in a very commanding position, so he's going to try something with his Shermans that he obviously would never do if he doesn't know that he's just going to straight up win. He knows that all the forces are consolidated over here, especially the Raketten, the only form of AT besides this Panzer. But this Panzer goes in, he might get rifle grenade by this squad if he's not careful, especially on the rear armor right there, exposing it for a little bit. It's where's that rifle grenade? Dave? Okay, rifle grenade does not go down. There it is. It just takes a really, really long time. Another grenade goes down on the Sturm. Might get it actually. 1-man squad. EZ-8 going for the kill. Misses the Sturm Pioneer, but actually almost hits the Panzer. This EZ-8 should drive in. I mean, these 2 guys plus the captain, this is a easy Panzer kill. But Dave does not go for it. He instead chooses to be very conservative, and that pays off at the end as Stefan surrenders. Very good game for both these guys. Good unit preservation all around. There is nothing really that Stefan could have done to prevent those Raketten decrews and those MG34 decrews. That is just the nature of the game. The Raketten and the MG34 just not that good of units. And his bleed on these Volksgrenadiers and Obersoldaten was very costly. Every inch of territory he had to fight for was manpower. And that's, I think, is what really put him down in the end. On the other side, we have a lot of good plays coming in from Dave. The 2 rear echelon start really paid off in the end game, especially going for Rifle Company, getting some extra firepower on this one, and getting the Minesweeper and the bazookas on this one. EZ-8's obviously very good tank, but kind of threw away some in the beginning. And especially both players threw away their armor units for absolutely no reason. It was a good trade, but it was a trade in Dave's favor since the Panzer IV costs 10 more fuel then the easy 8, which should be only 140. Exactly. Yep. At the end of the video, as always, I wish you all a very, very nice day.